So, I have been working on the rat rod truck, and we got some parts starting to gather up here, and well, I was kind of rudely interrupted. The camera decided that it didn't want to listen to me talk, and it shut off. The battery died. So now I got a fresh new battery, and let's take a little look here. I don't remember if I explained before or not, but I did make the hood out of a couple different pieces. I didn't carve it out of all one piece because I'm a poor man and I couldn't afford a big enough piece of wood to make it all out of one piece. I'm not the most observant guy in the world, and while I was working, it fell off of the workbench. And I didn't see it, and I rolled over it with my chair, and it broke into pieces. So, I had to sand the pieces down. Lucky for me, the pieces that it broke into were the pieces that I made it out of. It didn't split into hundreds of pieces. It just divided up into the same pieces that I made it out of. So all I had to do was sand the glue off and clean it up and glue it back together. And I sanded the top down because it was a little bit rougher than I wanted anyway. After I painted it, I didn't really like it. So maybe that's a blessing in disguise. I think it's actually going to come out better once I paint it. I didn't waste materials. I just took me a little more time. But anyway, these here are the interior pieces of the doors. You can see, I'll zoom in a little close here, and I cut out, these are just, I think, like decorative ribs, you know, they're like stamped out in the door, and the same thing with this thing, it's stamped out. And I have, what I'm going to do here is, these long pieces are, you can see here, I started to roll this one, and I'm going to roll it, and then I'm going to make it into little loops, and I'm going to use them as hinges so the doors can open and close. And the reason why I cut these out like this, you can see that they're just cut out almost like templates, is because I have another piece here that this is the outer skin of the door. So what happens is the inside is going to go on top of that outside skin, and then when it's all glued on, it doesn't look like it right now. It looks kind of sloppy, but it'll make it look like it, give it the appearance that it's got a stamped out design on the inside. And I'm going to put the door handle and window crank on, but I haven't made those yet. And I'll probably paint these before I do anything with windows and window cranks and all that. And the other upside to having your door made in two pieces is I'm going to make a little plastic window to put in here. And then this will sandwich it when it's glued together, and will hold it in place. You know, when I make the firewall, then I'll have something to attach the doors to, and I can start putting it together. But I wanted to make the doors because those were going to be kind of a difficult piece to make. As far as cutting out, you know, I'm just doing this, the doors are made out of cardboard, and I'm cutting them out with this knife here. I haven't decided if I'm going to have the hood open and close or not. I may not bother doing that, just because, for the simple fact that if you have a bunch of parts that move on these little tiny things, it tends to weaken the structure of the model. The doors is okay, but the hood, I'm not sure yet. I may be a brave guy and put my big boy pants on and try to make the hood open too, but I don't know if I'm going to be that brave yet. We'll see. But anyway, I appreciate all your comments, both positive and negative. It makes it a lot more fun if somebody's saying, you know, don't cut your fingers off, or you know, I really don't like the paint color you're using, you should use this color instead. You know, it just makes it that much more entertaining. So Thanks for watching. Oh, and also one other thing. Always stay hydrated when you're in the garage. You get dehydrated and then you pass out on the garage and people wonder where you are, and most importantly, your project doesn't get finished. Catch you later. Bye.